All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to do a lunge to reach exercise, working our glutes, hamstrings, and a little bit of a lower back. But to go over technique, actually, let me switch places with you, Naomi. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a lunge to reach. Now, when you do a lunge to reach, like this would be a normal lunge, like a lunge forward. In this case, a lunge to reach is kind of like a combination of a deadlift and a lunge. So what I want you to do is you're going to step forward, positioning about 80% of your body weight on your front leg. There's a little bit of weight in your back leg. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of push your butt back, trying to keep your back straight and reaching down. And then you'll come back. So in full motion, it looks like this. We'll do 3 or 4 reps. I'll just show you 3 or 4 reps, lunge and reach. Okay, now to make sure you don't get too much of your lower back, I want to make sure that when you lunge, you're not trying to like reach and round, okay? Which is not always a bad thing because I think that's good sometimes. But just to take the lower back out of it, or as much of it as we can, we want to tighten our abs, step forward just a little bit, and push this hip back as far back as you can. That way you can kind of feel your hamstring and glute stretch, and then reach down. Almost to a point like you're stretching, okay? And you want to feel your glute and hamstring, then come back up, and then repeat, okay? So let's try that. So step together first. Okay, now go ahead, step forward and lunge, and then reach down with your opposite hand. Good, and come back. So what I want you to do is I want you to step a little bit closer, so not quite as wide of a step, then reach down. Good, then come back up, then repeat again. So let's do a few of those. So lunge back, good. So now we're using more of our hamstrings. Can you feel that in the back of your leg?
Yeah.
All right, continue. Good, let's do 5 more. So step forward, 1, good. Let's bend the knee just a little bit more. 2, good. I'm gonna step forward with the left leg, lunge forward and reach. So stop right there for a second. Stop there. No, reach down for the floor. Reach down for the ground again. Okay, so hold this. Are you okay holding this for a few seconds? Okay, so you can see how her knee is really bent. Okay, her lower back is more rounded than I'd like. So let's step back. So her stance was too big of a step. So what we want is we want a closer step. We're not quite as wide. So step forward, reach down. There you go. So now her back is just a little bit more straighter. She's pushing her hip more back, essentially doing like a one-legged deadlift almost, or one-leg RDL slightly. Step back again. Let's get 10 more. 1, good. 2, good. 3. So let's put more weight on that front leg. There you go. 4. 5, good. 6, good. 7, there you go. Let's get 3 more. Butt back, 1, awesome. Lean forward, 2. 1 more, and 3. Stay right there. So now she can put more difficulty in this exercise if she simply just put more weight on this leg by taking the heel off this leg. Yeah, and put it on the ground just a little bit so you can counterbalance. Then come back in. Okay, good. So let me show you what you're doing that I want you to change. So the thing is, if you look at my back leg here, I'm lunging forward. I want you to be more forward so your body's more over this way. It's kind of tough because like right now you look like this, so you're kind of like lunging, and that's not in a bad way, but I prefer to be more forward so the knees extended a little bit. There's a curve in the back like this, and then you're like this, and you'll just know because you'll just feel this get really tight. All right, and I'll show you again. Let me show you a few more reps. So lunging forward. Butt back, lean forward. So that way you're really in this position. Let me just do a few more. So lunge, butt back. Versus instead of necessarily doing this, again, focus more, butt back, lean forward. Keep curving your back. Feel this hamstring, glute activate. And then also remember that if you're at a point, essentially this is like a little kickstand. It's barely holding you up. All right? You'll just know because you'll just feel this huge stretch. Yeah, there you go. Does that feel a little different? Good. Awesome, good. Let's get 10 more. 1, good. Reach down in 2, good. Tighten your abs and push your butt back more. 3, I want to see your right heel come off the ground. 4, good. So this requires balance, that's good. Again. 5, much better. Again. 6, there you go. Now you're getting the hang of it. All right, so as a modification, just briefly review, what you can do also is you can actually just maybe not reach down to your toe. You can actually just focus on stepping, lunging maybe to just right to your knee, or maybe just below your knee, and then coming back up. So this is kind of, you actually do it a little bit faster too, you know. And I usually have clients do one side at the time, so they'll just stay on one side, lunge and reach, you know, because that way they can put more emphasis on pushing that hip back. Because a lot of time when they alternate, they sort of, they're not, basically they kind of get a little confused. So if you're proficient, you can alternate sides.